I'll be honest, it looks terrible. Giant spoons.
So
Yes,
that
we are.
means
Now for me
who?
to check the audio once I
Oh yeah, I
can.
can also do a little bit of an audio check.
Oh,
There it is.
Everyone's PNGs are beautifully there.
I wish
Mhm.
Tuesdays was like that. But like I also don't want to be like, pay me. Like
Hyman.
Zed could just afford.
If only the
also we all can be heard. It is good.
Oh, guys! Woo!
So who?
What's going on?
Who
Oh,
wants?
what?
Who wants a recap privileges?
Not it
Okay.
because I don't remember.
I wrote mild notes.
Do I need to recap because none of y'all can remember?
The only
Okay.
other like actual DMs like this was my job.
I wrote
I don't
some
even
mild
write
notes.
notes. I don't even write notes, and I have just memory
You
game
do so
gone.
many games.
Bro, I
I don't know
can't.
how you like keep track of it. Like
Because
one
I'm a
thing.
god.
He's just a gamer.
So we had entered in a scrapyard. We got a new blob friend, kind of flubber-esque, that Ash had acquired. Then we went into the kind of wasteland shopyard for a little bit. We met the our gnome homie, wherever they are. They aren't.
Know me.
They're
I thought they
over in
were.
their
I thought they were not.
Buried.
No,
They're,
anyway.
they're chilling in their pile of female-like robots,
Yeah,
female-esque
yeah, yeah.
companion
Oh,
bots.
there they are. There they are. Anyways, but that's for later. They were being attacked by a bunch of Roombas. I mean, nanites. And so they said, "Hey, go over to this location and you can shut it down." So we did, and we went there and we fought a bunch of robots, and then we fought the
Dope.
boss for that. So we wiped out all of XQC's group. In doing so, then we went back, saved the guy, and he took us to his warehouse where he said, "Hey, I'll give you guys a couple upgrades and stuff like that. But also, here are my waifus," and proceeded to show off his 4 female robot people and talk about the war and
For a
rambled about
long time.
the war for a while. And
He's
then we
covered
kind of were like,
wars.
yeah, he's got war on his mind. And was explaining that like he's lived here for a couple hundred years and seen multiple groups come and go. And the current streamers at the moment are actually the people that had won last time. And so it kind of is a potential perpetual violent circle jerk. We also don't know if the people, once their teams are out, if the streamers are still alive or if they get offed as well.
Yeah. Well, that was a theory. And then, yeah. Yeah. The only thing I have to add to that is I think this is run by the Kirinta advertisement conglomerate. That's like the overall runners of this
Corporate.
and
Corporate
the corporate.
What's your name? Corporate. Then-
Corporate.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Let me see what the actual
uh,
look at their name again. They do have their Hiranta. There you go.
yeah.
I wonder if
Show
I
you
put that one.
Kirinta.
I think
show
I
you
put
an
that as
image.
like my enemies.
I'll show you one
Yep.
small little extra note about them. They don't have actual staff log, but it's one of their.
Businessman doing business things.
This is
Businessman.
what the logo is.
Oh yeah, I have to I have to level up.
We are level 3 now.
Yes.
Power level 3.
Who actually leveled up their own character?
I leveled up.
Yeah.
I did.
I don't remember that I had to.
I did.
God damn it! I'm usually first. This is bullshit.
You can just look up and see what you have.
Here we go.
I forget how to actually level your. Oh, here we go. I think I did with
You have to go into your features. You have to pick up your class, and you have to also see if you're actually missing something or not, because it won't add a feat slot for you. You have to go and find the extra feat.
Yeah,
That's why I
you
did
tell
it
me
on
what
that.
you can if you want, you can always just give me the list. I can control space and throw it in.
Do you get a feat at 3rd level?
Depends on your class. I know I get a gear boost. You have to look at the fear.
I have to look at like the base, because the
It's the-
class feature and feats are in different
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, it's that's Fierce Sus, the character creator website is what I'm basing it on, because it didn't add the 2 features I get at this level.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
usually
yeah, I
have
didn't
to
add.
do it like manually. It's just like
Alright.
Yep, and right now, it is basically getting close to the last day before the next day before the stream goes live, and y'all are now down to the final 4 groups. And you're so close to winning! Congratulations! You're so close to winning.
Yeah. Alright.
Or so we think.
So we thought.
And it's gonna be, there's one group that's gonna find the other group. You're gonna find the other group, and you're the final 2. Kalani's outside for some reason.
Bing, bada, boom.
Here we go.
It's because I walked outside because I didn't want to sit and see him in the middle of the robots.
You don't see. You're blind.
Okay, I
Oh, wow.
sense the
You wanna sense
vibrations
those
of it.
robots?
Jesus.
There's a lot of vibrations going on. That is true.
Oh my god, shut up.
Bro.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Starting off early with this. Strange industry.
Technically, like you'd be able to make out those shapes, but does a plant even understand the concept of like gender on gender contact, Kalani?
I don't know.
And that's the right answer. Your plant doesn't know. Your plant would not know the concept of genders.
But being on the other planets, it knows a general concept of
Knows
what's going
concept.
on.
You were kind of built of millions of nanites. I'd like to remind you, you were somehow both a plant and also a millions of robots at the same time.
What the robot party?
I'm still wrapping my head around a nanocyte who is also a Leshy, essentially.
Essentially. He also combined with the Roombas, so they probably have information as well.
It wasn't Roombas. He was saying they were
Little tiny nanites that were guarding him. I guess you haven't actually asked the nanites anything.
There's nothing to ask.
There's nothing to ask.
No information to be attained from what kind of
They were
ghost
literally
do you-
made and they were blocking the guy.
That's all. They were made and
They were
immediately
little.
started.
Every single one of them is a little mini computer.
You gotta ask.
They get to ask each
Technically, when I
one.
made them a part of me, I would have gained that information anyway.
He made
It's
this.
whatever.
You have to unlock each nanite one.
What's feet?
So what exactly? Oh, if y'all just keep going on the regular path, y'all will win. And, do y'all have any other goals outside of winning?
No.
Other.
Just casually, just gonna win. Just casually win. That's my only goal.
How do can you even technically win in like a tabletop game like this in D&D or Pathfinder?
Yes.
Could you technically win?
We win.
First, I want to
Oh,
win.
yeah.
Always win.
What do you want to win? Something.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Here is. I finally made him into his own little character, but finally, that was awesome. He'll be
Ozzy.
controllable by everyone. All players or owner.
All players can control Ozzy at the same time.
Good.
There we go. Ozzy is now owned by everyone.
Ozzy, amazing stat line there.
Yeah.
Ends in all stats.
We love
You know,
him.
it's whenever you defeat the boss in PC and he becomes a party member, he instantly goes to level 0.
He does 1 damage no matter what.
He always just does 1 damage.
I rolled max, it goes down to 1.
It's not the one.
I have a question, what's his attack bonus? A negative?
He was trapped in a barrel. But like, he literally had just been like digesting partially digested brains for like who knows how long.
He's levels here.
Who knows?
He's levels here. You have to level him up.
0.
Yeah, you have to
We'll
find
get it,
things to
we'll
level
level
him
him
up. Right now, the only one that can actually supposedly touch him is Ash.
Ash, yeah.
What do you
Other
mean by
people haven't
supposedly?
tried. So
Drake does not want to be touched with the slime.
What, you don't want to, you guys don't want to touch the slime? We love the slime.
and then the giant meteor hit outside. Go investigate.
Oh,
The meteor
God.
shower suddenly starts happening.
no.
No, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do a
You
3-hour
lucky.
long indoor RP.
Actually, I've already done that several times already, and Saber knows. Saber knows I've literally done that multiple times.
There we go.
But yeah, where we going? We're going.
What do you want?
Going.
Okay. One sec, I'm leveling up. To go around.
It'll lap around while we wait. Decide what to do.
Hop, 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 hop.
I mean, how many hours do we? How long do we have until the next live stream?
I mean, if you want to wait for the next live stream, 100%, y'all can spend the day here doing craft and stuff, waiting for the next stream, see if any information pops up.
I mean,
If y'all want, I can do that. If you want to explore the world or anything, ask any vital questions, potentially about the war.
About the wall.
ask him about the wall.
Ash,
Yeah.
based on your map and information that you have gathered, how many other groups remain? What, 3, 4?
We have, I believe, 2 more groups.
We have the wolves, which
We-
Yeah, the wolves, and then
what information do we have on that other group?
yeah, I'm gonna check my data. Do we have anything on the remaining groups?
Yep, go ahead and give me that, go ahead and give me that computer check to see how well you can get into it.
Do it.
More of your just ability to see if you can find it.
Also, not gonna lie,
Okay.
sorry if I'm being too quiet. I'm legit trying to figure out, like, a feat that actually I want.
You're good.
We're fine.
Yeah, same.
15 on a dice roll, that's trash.
15 on the dice roll.
It's a 27, bro.
You're good. So you recognize that you obviously have the Fern Howlers that seem to be the allied group that you currently are with. And next up there's also Nahili, which seems to be some sort of also wolf cybernetic looking. Though it doesn't, in terms of the teams, there
Yeah.
does seem to be the question marks. But there is the Loomis Steelers. There is Loomis Steelers, which has a guy which looks a little bit. Let me see if I can actually pull up his. I should be able to pull up his image for you. There we go.
Ah, yeah, these guys.
Mm.
You see, but in his image, in the actual like team list for his team, you just see like one of them is just straight up just named like Psycho Killer, and the other one's like Doomblade, and the other one just seems to be like, you go through the names and it just seems to be like really like obscure names that just seems like it's a crazed psycho.
Mr. Doom Rip Tarrington the Third.
Hell yeah, we love Doom Rip Tarrington.
And I will say, you see in one of them, you do see what looks to be one of the girls, one of the people that seem to be highlighted, just named. Let me go ahead and pull up the image for you in chat. And I actually need to post. The only problem is I can't I can't just like control why it's trying to show you the image. So let me drag and drop them in.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there we go. It's supposed to be that big.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
I know who that is.
Who this? Interesting indeed.
Wait, actually, I'll post something in chat. I have it.
You have insider information.
You just see her name seems to be Tiny Terror.
Oh no, Tina.
Oh
No.
I mean,
Oh no, Tara.
That's that's definitely Tina.
Got Tiny Terror and the Psycho game.
that one doesn't sound fun.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they're low on
Component.
intelligence though, so they might be.
The Psycho Gang sounds so much fun. What are you talking about?
Well,
So yeah.
they might be easily manipulated then.
They have brilliant brains. They are smart, capable people just like everyone else.
Everyone can be manipulated with the right amount of panache.
Are you sure?
I mean, I accidentally manipulated you two, and I didn't even mean to.
Yeah, I'm still not clear about that. So wait, so okay. As you go, like, sort of put a hand on the head, like, okay. So next time we see the wolves, it's we're not attacking them, right? And so it gives like points to themselves and like the rest of the party. Like, is this
Honestly,
a consensus?
it wouldn't be smart if we did now, though I also think it would be. We need to figure out. In my situation, I haven't fought them yet, so I have no idea how they actually fight.
You just keep getting caged the second that it's the second they're
Or if I
gonna
can
actually
time
do
them.
it.
Like, I have never met these wolves. They will not let me meet these wolves.
All right, yeah.
Like, they don't know I exist, so I mean, like, that's a great thing. But, like, I don't... Actually, that might be a really good thing.
Yeah. Got
No, we need to
extra
learn more.
up our sleeves. Yeah, from what we saw, they have a sniper, someone who's like a basic pistol, and a sword fighter. Right, Javera?
You seem to be very melee oriented.
Good punching stuff.
They also seem to coordinate extremely well when it comes to actually helping each other like a team.
What?
All right, throwing shade. We need feats to work as a team.
Oh, let me get some ambiance.
Yeah, we actually might actually change out one feat I just got for a different one. If you want two more feats.
Everyone doesn't just beat each other up independently.
No. That's how it works.
What
What are you talking about?
is this teamwork you talking about? Is that a feat? Is it like a skill I can go down?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, how do I
actually.
level up teamwork?
I'm pretty sure there is literally a feat called. There probably is at least a feat called teamwork.
I think I have negative
There is.
of that stat.
Better.
Let me pull up Discord. Let me get
The- There is actually feats related to that though. I know because one of those is a line soldier, but it didn't take it. Oh, he's bad.
Saber, when am I gonna commission you to draw the music bot? Draw me a music bot for Sona. Make it a protogen. Where's that protogen image you had?
Let me draw a
Protogen.
new Progen for it, but I will. I will
Give-
do it. It
give
will
me a
be very much beatbox fucking oriented.
You don't even have to have a talking and non-talking because it only talks.
It only talks.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be great. I will draw it even if you don't pay me. That just sounds funny as fuck.
We just need the boombox.
It's just an Omega Law. That's it.
You can also ask the guy questions about the war and other things, I'm sure.
I'll take this feat instead. I get so many feats. Me having having more combat feats instead of teamwork.
Just do
I'm gonna
combat
change
stuff,
them.
yeah.
Yep. Asking up.
Mm.
So, can you tell us more about this red and blue war you were in? Wait, isn't he going? Wait, wasn't he saying he was going to go lay down though?
He is currently sleeping on a pile of 4 mechanized, feminine robots.
Hmm.
Damn,
Holy
if
shit.
only it was me. If only it was me. Anyways,
You can wake him if you'd like.
Nah. Oh, let him slumber.
You also-
He kinda deserves it.
I mean, to be fair, this isn't a bad place to hole up for the night.
Yeah. I'm down.
It's kind of
Oh.
already well protected, so we could probably
Do that,
camp
yeah.
out for the night and then continue on in the morning.
And don't forget, you always do still have your collars. As Saber knows very much intensely
Yeah.
so.
Turns over to Bach, scratch collar again.
Scratch collar.
Like in their mouth, like.
Suffers mild shock.
Indeed. Alright. Oh no, man, there's so many feats.
There's a lot of feats. It's
So many feats. They're all.
If you want, though, I
What?
can also skip to the next day. Just see what
Uh,
happens. Unless y'all want to, if there's anything y'all think you could do, but if not, then I can also skip to the next day as you're preparing armor and such.
Oh, and there's
yeah. No.
no. No.
No music.
I will say, you do have enough food to hold out there through the night. I think you have at least a few days of food. From the last,
Food.
from the last team that you won.
We got a bit of food, yeah.
Some of you have drugs and food.
Yeah.
You like that.
Ash is in the corner, synthesizing. Synthesizing.
Pulls out beef jerky bag.
Loads gun with poisonous intent.
Unless there's anything else you want. I mean, like, keep. I know there's we can craft stuff here.
Hmm?
Yeah. What are we done?
I have what? Can we craft what, like, weapons here, or just like armor and stuff? Out of curiosity.
You could probably find a weapon or two if you could craft a realm.
Hmm.
So you can each
Okay.
craft. I'll say you can each, if you scrounge all together, you could make. Let's just say. Roll me 2d4s.
Okay,
Alright.
we got you. 8. I rolled max on both.
Okay. There's going to be, you can make 4 level 4 items and 4 level 2. Oh, sorry, 4 level 3 items and 4 level 2 items.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
That's upgrades for everyone. I'm gonna wait. Let me give me 1 second. I have to pull up my list I made. I had free
Okay.
time one time when we started Starfighter. I'm like, I should make a list of every weapon I might use. There's 47 on this list.
47?
I categorized
Kalani.
my low.
Kalani, you happen to notice the wolves coming by as the general physical vibration shapes. You notice the wolf showing up to the compound you are currently at, Kalani.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, I will telepathically let Afera know. That way they aren't surprised when they go inside.
I'll kind of look at the rest of the group then and say, I believe we have a couple visitors here.
Sorry, I'm just filling out some reports.
Visitors.
Quite.
You
wolf
remember where?
friends.
Does anyone remember where y'all actually left them last?
They were going after one of the other groups. If I remember correctly. Was they were scouting out another group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
I can't tell you which group it was, but I remember that they were scouting out another group. And or the black hole.
That's cool.
Did Saber say why they left, or did they just get disconnected?
They didn't
Okay,
actually. Oh, they're completely offline. I think their internet must have cut.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, that sucks.
Back in the box! Go
Back
get
in-
to meet the wolves!
You see a drone start to appear. Scoop it. Fuck.
They were scratching their collar, and all of a sudden the bot just comes in, obtain entertainment. Just see them just completely beam away.
You just get the most, like, guttural, and just fucking,
They just pick him up by the scruff of the neck. Just lead him out.
Yeah. The drone goes in, extend the arm, grabs back, neck pulls.
The wolves seeing you, Kalani, they're sensing you more than seeing you. They just kind of nod in your direction, knowing that you can't actually, they can't actually really speak to you very well.
They can't speak, and
speak.
pretty sure they can't see me, can they? I thought they were blind.
They have senses just like you.
I can smell you.
Yeah, they got.
You have
Different.
basically what does Kalani smell like? Whoopi.
A plant.
a plant.
Plants. There was all the way from a rotting corpse flower to a peach bloom. Where do you fall on that spectrum?
I don't know. I've never thought about that.
I bet Drake knows what his character smells like.
Funny
Drake.
on how he's not speaking up.
Not speaking of.
Exactly.
Obviously, Drake smells wonderful. Mostly smells like metal because he's covered in it, and if you get close enough, he smells slightly necrotic. I don't want to say like necrotic.
I see.
What does Hefera smell like? The sun. What does the little sun smell like?
So I would think that Hafara constantly has a smell of warm, like when you get hit by a warm breeze during summer all of a sudden, that you're just not expecting it. And so she just kind of has this warm loftiness to her. However, there is a small hint of like
Lemon.
lilac underneath her hair that just seems to perpetuate for some reason.
And what does ash smell like?
What
What is a little crystal?
very like sterile and with hints of like some like earth, like just some like earthy undertones, but almost like they've tried to like cover it up with just this very strong doctor's office smell.
As you kind of clean your own self with your own like body technology.
Yeah.
They nod past you and they walk inside the compound unless anyone tries to stop them.
They might nod, but no one sees the nod.
No one
Why?
sees the
No
wait.
sees the
Wait, no
nod.
one sees the nod. Wait, what?
Oh my god. Shh.
What did
I
you
said
say?
nod. The nod.
Oh.
N-O-D. Oh my god. Get your head out of the gutter.
No one sees the nod as 3 wolves pop up.
Get your head out of that gutter.
It's fully submerged. You know that.
No one expects the Spanish.
They come into they come into the other door.
Sorry, they came in the back door, not the front door. I legit thought you said, like I thought you tripped up your woods like organization a second.
Gutter.
Me speak well no more. Oh, baba. I stroke it now. Oh,
My stroke.
You stroke to the.
wait.
All I do is
Who's this?
stroke.
Oh, that's
You
back. They're in the wall.
Bog got carried away. The streamers required more offline entertainment, and
Wait,
Bog is subject to
Yeah.
offline entertainment. They're
Oh, no.
the one furry of the group, so they're just like they're all the degenerates who stay on, even though the stream is
Yeah.
offline. They still stay on, just hoping that something will come on. So
Oh,
no.
they just grab Bog to provide entertainment off stream.
It's
It's the secret after stream.
Oh no.
Is it bad I didn't notice that secret?
I don't know. I didn't know. I legit didn't notice they left until someone said
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the Discord being missing sound, and I heard them like.
I thought they were. I
just
thought they were
quiet.
just. I thought. Well, no, I thought they were making their character because they were leveling up their character.
Leveling up. Yep. Okay. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Just you go to the bathroom real quick.
You're good. What does Ozzy smell like? Little ooze of like brain, like they're still unable to fully digest the brain. It's like one of those like 1,000-year rot brains, just slowly causing more and more brain rot.
Oh, maybe dead flesh? Oh no.
all brain
Literal
rot.
literal corpse. Just a literal brain rot. That's the
What do you-
smells. Little brain
What do you
rot.
smell like? A Twitch streamer? Oh.
Oh no.
How unfortunate for you. But yes, they come inside the building and they're like, they see you, especially if you're, and they say, "Perimeter secured. We scoped
Oh.
out like you asked us to, and well, we were seeing what you could find. You kind of left the area. We were trying to make sure none of the other streamers jumped us while we were investigating the junkyard. It looks like everything's safe. We ran into a few trouble out there, but we were able to take it down pretty well.
We also took out the XQC group, at least, or at least more of them.
Yeah.
They kind of look around the space.
Took out those arcane.
Said, I think we have not actually seen this base yet since we've been here. Mostly kept to the city. Didn't realize the outskirts had this much going on with it. I guess the XQC's information was true. We kind of go out and they kind of look at some of the stuff, especially the guy with the like little like eye shield looking thing around him. He seems very tech savvy. Kind of looks around and says,
Becky.
"A lot of stuff in here. Maybe something, one of these things in here can get these collars off."
I will let
Oh.
you know, the owner of this establishment is currently asleep and proceeds to gesture at the 4 android women with him in their laps. So, he had a rough day today and he is enjoying his time off as he should.
This kind of glares at you saying rough day.
Rough day.
He's a
Don't-
perv. I don't know. I do not mean any puns but what they are. But he's actually a pervert. Do you see the bazongas on those things?
Oh my.
He just kind of.
Oh wait, you're blind. Fuck.
He can sense them. He can sense them now.
He just kind of sniff in the air. He says, "Smells like grease, oil, and a hint of." Kind of sniffs around.
Oh my god.
Where the hell did that guy get plants on this place? He kind of sniffs the air. It's like,
What?
kind of,
Plants?
What?
It's just
Yes.
Kalani here.
no, not that kind of plant. Kind of sniffs around. I recognize that scent. He seems to be some sort of flowery scent. So this place was a wasteland. This guy must go all around the base, all around the world out here. Yes, it makes sense. Not everything in the city's mostly dead.
What? What plant do you smell?
He kind of tries to remember it as he asks one of the other group's members of his own clan. He's like, wasn't this the one from the other world, the off-world? And kind of the other guy kind of comes up. They kind of sneak up a little bit closer as all the robots seem to not be responding to them getting closer. However, you do see one of their heads just kind of like turn around in a 180 circle towards the wolves.
Fair warning, they have noticed you, but they have not simulated any further approach.
There's and he will, you don't recognize, so he's gonna say a flower, but you don't recognize the flower. This is from one of our home worlds. It is a flora plant.
Do you think they might be using that to potentially attract you into a trap? Or maybe one of the streamers may have been thinking about using it as, setting it as bait to try to bring you in.
Oh no, the flora plant was always associated with, well, swampy areas. It was an oddity of the planet. They seemed to have, well, they were around a lot of poison caves. But it was to lure people into the poison caves. The poison always gave off such a pungent odor. They would end up breeding around there. It was, well, some sort of trap, but it means there's some sort of poison cave on this planet if that's the case. Or acid. We weren't ever really sure. Anyone who got close, well, they didn't really investigate those caves too deeply.
Understandable.
We were always
Doesn't sound
told.
like place.
We were always told if you smell the scent of that, Be wary. It means there's acid nearby.
I mean, I would assume there's acid probably nearby. Does it
Okay.
eat? Does it eat acid by chance, or?
No, it's this pure strong of acid that we ever knew on our planet. We didn't realize it actually was in other planets too. It said it was so strong it could go through almost any metal.
Yeah, as just like incredibly on the other side of the thing. Oblivious.
You also noticed your little oozed friend there. It said, "What is that by chance?" As they aren't really able to see it. They just feel like an amalgamation of vibrations and rotten scent as well. They seem to be trying to point out to Ozzy.
Ozzy. Not Ozzy. Yeah.
No one knows what
That's-
Ozzy is.
I was gonna quiet over there and be like, just some slime. You
Ozzy
don't-
tries
you don't
to
know
reach
anything
out
about
to touch
slime.
them. They dodge back.
Nah, dude, I just go. You don't need to. I was gonna go up and sort of like ruffle him a little bit, like sort of ruffle him like you would to a dog, but there's no like fur, so it's just like grabbing their like slime, just sort of like shaking them a little bit. Totally harmless. Just don't put any metal near him. That's the spooky part. Raz, he's a pat him.
You try, you say the thing eats metals, does it? You tried using it on your collars?
No, yeah, it wasn't. We respect Ozzy around here.
Well,
We're gonna wait a
also,
little bit for that.
I don't personally not a big fan of putting acid next to my throat.
First time.
First time. You can do it if you want, Ash. I'm not going to stop you. I simply don't want to be the first one that we try this on. She just gives you like a grin, just the like, haha, no, haha.
Ah, no. I understand. Alright. But yeah, we'll look into it, guys. I don't want to do it like while they're around.
You guys see what I'm saying? We're gonna, if that acid, they kind of say if that acid plant is here, maybe that acid's even strong enough to get off his colors as well. You kind of look amongst each other as they're kind of talking. We're gonna go hunt for that. It's the best chance we have before whatever the hell the stream ends.
Oh, they
Yeah.
if you're looking for more of gestures at Ozzy, there were some canisters that said "Don't open acid" in them, and we opened one, and that's where we found this, and proceeds to just gesture very widely at
line.
Ozzy.
Well, that acid
Do we
doesn't
want to
work.
leave?
Found
Wait,
the
do we
ad.
want to leave the blind people to go open up giant jars of acid?
I'm fine with it. They've left themselves until now. They get owned by an ooze. That's their problem. No.
Understandable. Have fun. And just wave them
fun.
off.
They're gonna go investigate the
Bye.
junkyard.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
They're back.
What's up?
Pop back into existence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate our internet.
I just realized I was muted. It's when I said I was back.
Oh, I saw you said you were back, but
No.
like I didn't know you were doing anything
It's-
else with that.
No, I was muted.
Shit,
Damn it.
dude.
What did Drake wakes up, what did I miss? Like, he fell asleep when they got here.
Nah, you didn't miss anything. You're good.
Pretend to be stunned and they won't stun you.
Lays down the floor.
There you go. There you go.
Think of a
What
threat,
the
they
fuck?
won't stun you. Yeah, the wolves literally like came up, said some expositional knowledge, and then left. Like any good NPC.
They come back and shoot me. The
Like
stun
balls.
gun.
we should have asked him to do that. Really, just to really hit home.
Oh yeah, this is for almost killing my party member. Boom! Stuns him before he moves.
Makes roll. Okay, I was expecting to roll a 1, honestly.
But if you totally like to hang out the next day, I can. Like I said, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure, like, I don't know if, like, do I need to, like, throw a plot line in it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we're chill. Except I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna wear. I want to wear Ozzy as like a helmet to from around. Just sort of think about.
You
And-
just wrap the slime around your neck, see if it does anything to the collar, and then you can
I'm gonna
wear
pick
it as
him
a
up.
helmet, etc.
I'm gonna shove him on my head. And he's gonna go all the way through my head and hopefully onto the collar.
You give Ozzy the biggest hug that Ozzy has had since gaining sentience. And he
Yeah.
is so overjoyed that he definitely tries hugging you back and reaching around as he is very fumbly trying to get to the around your neck so he can give you the most biggest hug. And as you see his little goop begin to go around the collar as if the collar is being ingested by the ooze, it just seems to almost turn almost like a warning red, and then it initiates a shock to you both.
No!
Make a fortitude save.
Fortitude. Okay. For yeah, that's about right.
Just a 1d6. It does seem like it was beginning to melt it a little bit, but like it just seems like it was more like kind of corrosing the outside. You just take 1 damage. He doesn't It doesn't seem to be. His acid doesn't seem to be strong enough to actually get through the collar.
It was a good attempt. Gonna go ruffle him up a little bit more and be like, "You did good, Ozzy. You did good." But no dice.
That was a big hug. I haven't had a hug since I was opened up from that barrel. The only thing I've ever been hugged by was the inside of those walls of the barrel, and that was a very long hug. So cold.
I know, dude. We'll get you better hugs soon. Once these damn things are off. To point to the collar.
So slime is useless to the collar, correct?
It discolored the collar a little bit. It seems like you
It's
need
a
a
little
stronger
coppery.
acid, though.
We need more potent Ozzy.
And the slime isn't potent enough.
No.
Need
I hate these
stronger.
fucking colors.
Need stronger poison than a level 0 poison.
Oh, are you back from the entertainment district? We
Yeah.
had you get yoinked away for a little bit.
Yanked away.
After stream entertainment.
Ah,
Yeah.
What are you doing outside, Kalani?
Okay.
Well, I'm not aware of any of this going on, so I'm just standing out here waiting.
Absorbing sunlight.
Photosynthesizing, as you do.
Eating, if you will.
You know, as you do.
I'm just gonna go find a corner and sit down and just hang out in the corner of the room.
Just chill.
Basically, try to potentially get some rest and just get into a corner a bit and just kind of wrap my jacket around myself a little bit more so that none of my skin is showing, just in case a certain dwarf wakes up.
Yeah. You see. Can I get a vibe check on this dwarf to see how soundly he's sleeping?
He is 100% knocked out. Like, he is having the most pleasant dream of his life. He is being coddled by 4 android women. He is very much in do not disturb mode at this moment.
Do not disturb.
You
Perfect.
can't disturb him. He's just in do not disturb mode.
I'm good with not disturbing him. We're good.
With that,
He's
you all
fine.
you will be able to find at least one single bedroll in the building, as he typically doesn't have to give bedrolls for his robots, so he seems to be not using his actual bed.
Yeah.
Oh. Rolls so funny.
What did you
First
try
time-
attacking?
He tried.
I'm just testing stuff out.
Just testing immediate nat one.
That's
Don't
how
worry
you know
about it.
a gun's good.
That's how you know it's good.
So should we just sleep and wait for a live stream to go on, or is there any
Yeah.
places that we haven't gone to that we know of?
You could either try go invading another person's base. It might take you a while to find it. You could
You can do that.
investigate.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, please.
No, I said you can just investigate.
I mean, we have the data pad. Can we use that to find where a base is located so we can take them out before stream starts?
Yeah, actually, it gives you a location that seems to be at least on the other side of. Even though you're in the junkyard, it seems to be on the other side of the junkyard, even further away from the city.
Further away from the city.
They seem to like to
Yeah.
keep whatever. It seems to be Loomis Steelers group.
Interesting.
We're gonna take care of them.
We'll go do that when the sun rises. Hmm. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
down.
You can go to. It'll be the next day, and everyone has their proper long rest. It's the one day before the stream
Yeah.
starts. With that, you can finally head out to the base. Various along the ways. Someone give me a d20 to see. I can kind of discover on the way there.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh.
Okay.
Alright. That is a thing.
mhm.
Okay.
Well.
Good thing, let the
Sorry,
blind person roll to see what you see on the way.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, you said roll a
No, that
d20,
was
I
not
know.
perception.
No,
He's
it's-
rolling good.
No, it's just kind of funny.
love it.
So on the way,
Here, if you want
to-
perception.
Jump.
You rolled a 1 and a 20. You are very yin yang right now.
Good.
I give up. I'm done.
Yawn.
I'm so done.
Should we roll a tiebreaker here, or
It's gonna be exactly
Oh
a 10.
my god.
Good.
Let's
I
find
said-
out. Let's find out, because now I'm curious if that actually happens. If it does, I'm done.
This is gonna be a 10. I just want you to roll a 10. Up there you go.
No,
No.
you roll a 19.
Okay.
A night.
we're good?
Nah.
I will say on the way then, you do, and on the way there, you kind of going out into the wastelands. You do all notice what seems to be a very pleasant smell coming from a area nearby. So strong, in fact, that everyone except I don't think Kalani smells.
No.
Okay, didn't think so.
I can taste it on my skin.
No.
You notice a very pleasant scent coming from an area nearby.
Now I know that's not me because Ugh, I do not smell that good. What is that?
Smell. Hmm.
And Hafar is just gonna start walking towards wherever it is in trance.
Yeah.
Follow.
Could I life science this? Identify by smell. Alright. Identify by stank. Total 10 for a 22?
There's the 10.
You had a Z.
I
That
had
it
it in
doesn't
there.
count because it wasn't me.
Wait,
Yeah.
delete Kalani's. Delete.
We got- we
Kalani's
got-
19.
There we go. We got a 1, a 20, and a 10. There we go.
Yeah.
It leads you over to. Let me actually grab your tokens real fast.
Now wait, if I don't smell this, am I isn't trance?
you notice-
or
you-
what?
I mean, you notice them leaving, or at least one person seems to be leaving a different area.
Mhm.
Hmm.
You can follow them?
I'll follow behind skeptically, like
I'll
behind
follow.
everybody.
As for the identification, you were unable to identify a flower by its scent alone.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
I'll
I will be right back then.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Big cave.
Big.
You see what
Hole.
looks to be a wider range of what looks to be a green and yellowish flower assortment that seems to be dotting the outside of the cave, as if growing and inviting you in further.
Oh, this is just a bit of acid, isn't it?
Hmm.
Acid.
Acid.
The wolves discuss that there's a certain well-smelling flower that commonly blooms around swampy acid pits.
Acid pits, you
Do you
say?
think this is like? Think it's potent enough to destroy this collar?
I think it's enough to destroy you and the collar
I'm
potentially.
just saying,
Hmm.
like, getting
I
a
would
little
really
bit
try.
somehow. That's all
Well,
I'm
do
saying.
we have any?
Mm.
Do we have any vials or syringes that could withstand
We will
acid?
find some.
Yeah, first let's even test to see if it's even strong enough. I'm gonna take out the spear I got. Actually, you know what? I want the spear is no. I'll take out the spear I got, and I want to dip it into the acid, in the acid. Yeah.
Okay,
Into the
as you
acid.
dip the liquid, or you dip the spear into the liquid, it seems to almost melt it on the spot. As you just see it almost as if it is sugar in water. as it begins to disintegrate into the pool.
Okay, I no longer have that sphere.
As-
Okay.
And as you do that, it just ripples. A bunch of ripples that seem to go out of the water. And it just seems the ripples seem to travel deep inside the cave.
Okay. That's also not a good sign there. Maybe.
Don't like that.
We know it's probably strong enough to break our colors.
Yes, and us with
Yeah.
it as well.
It's
Maybe
a problem.
no.
It's definitely
I
small.
have-
Risky,
I have a small
risky
chance of not
surgery.
Do you want to jump into the water and see what happens?
I wasn't saying jumping in.
Can I can I use my what's it called? It my biolab and get like a sample to test it?
Sure. What do you think you have that can? Just tell me. What do you think you have that could both hold the liquid as well as keep it safely inside this container?
I mean, let's see.
It does seem to be various plants underneath the acid as well.
Wait, plants.
Yeah. Hold on.
Some sort of algae related kind of things that seem to be almost
Yeah.
blooming inside the acid water itself.
Kalani,
Yeah.
would you like to see there's plants in the acid. Can you test this for us? Your non-part of you that does not have nanites in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of yeah, as you're asking Kalani that, Ash is gonna go over and her arm's gonna, as you've seen before when you use her biolab, gonna sort of like open up and descend, and you see a small little like probe come out of like the come out of her palm. He's gonna jam it into the water.
And what is this probe made of?
It's
Kalani left it here.
It's a biohacker, so it's like mixed with my biology, so probably a mixture of like the crystals that cover her body, and like some like basic metals.
It seems to eat away a little bit the crystals. It's less so than the metal itself, but also Kalani is right. It seems to be eating away less into the actual crystal parts, but the metal around it, of kind of like the casing, does seem to be kind of disintegrating in this pool.
Disintegrating. Yeah, I'm gonna back up and
Okay,
Yeah,
all of us
well-
agree that acid is poison, yes?
Well,
Yeah,
acid and poison.
bad.
It's a poisonous effect. It's very unhealthy to the body.
Well, acid
Cool,
is melting and it's melting. Poison causes a biological issue.
Also,
This-
as you
this
do,
is-
you do dip as you do dip the kind of probe in there. The ripples of the water do begin to ripple out into the cave.
What were
Maybe
you
we should be careful about
Really bad
poking
example.
this bear. I've got
Poking
a
the bear.
bad feeling that there's more to this pool of acid than what we see on the surface.
what meets the eye.
So we're around a pool of acid.
What
Okay.
happens if Ozzy gives it a little extra touch, maybe?
Bonzi grabs it.
Point.
I don't know.
Wait, if
Ozzy
it's more
does-
poignant than Ozzy, wouldn't Ozzy also get hurt? Or would Ozzy...
I mean, from what we can
Yeah,
tell,
That's the question.
I don't know. I know there's plants in the pool, so Kalani might not get hurt doing it as long as and Ozzy just
What,
splashed
Ozzy-
right in.
Don't jump in, oh my
That's
god.
it!
More acid, more acid. It seems there's more acid.
Yes,
Like, touch it, don't go into it.
there's a lot of acid.
You guys can touch it, Ash.
There's plants in there. I mean,
There are plants in the acid.
Yep.
Okay.
Ash is hugging Ozzy.
Is he talking? I wanna know if you
Oh,
can
he's
touch
like-
it.
You want to know if I can touch it?
Yeah, I mean,
Fuel
well,
tendrils
as
of
far
May.
as all of us are. They're probably about all of us, but it seems like plants are fine. I would just not recommend having your nanites part of yourself go in there.
My entire body has nanites. It's not just one part. My entire body has nanites.
Oh, move the nanites to somewhere else, to a
Me-
localized portion.
It doesn't work that way.
I don't know how you work.
It probably does.
It
It probably does.
Just
Don't worry about it.
believe in yourself and just try.
Okay. Maybe we're thinking about different types of nanites here, because
You also
Turtle, you know Stargate. You know the kind of nanites I'm thinking about.
Stargate? No. No. That's not the one.
I have a question. The
Mhm.
flowers that we were talking about, are they surrounding it or are they in it?
There's some that seem to be in it as well, and there's some that seem to be outside of it. It kind of, you almost see like these vines that connect to them, and they almost seem as if they are feeding off the, well, as you just see, every single one of the flowers seems to be connected to, like, other flowers that are inside the acid pool, and you just see these vines that go all the way into the cave.
Can I try a life science
Mhm.
check?
Sure. What are you doing to actually check them? Are you touching
See if
them?
I can see if I can sense anything from the flowers.
Yep,
Actually, well,
do
he does that,
sense-
can I also do a survival after the fact?
Oh.
Ooh.
You're trying to what basically trying to do with this flower to investigate it? How are you investigating this flower? As you just like feeling it?
Well, one of my things is hang on, where is it?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Yeah, good.
Gotta like look through my items and see if anything's helpful. So it's
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of my I'm gonna take one of my plastic capsules. Does it dissolve plastic? Let's find that out.
Okay,
Does it?
go for it.
I dip it in there.
Plastic seems to be perfectly fine.
Okay. We figured it out. Plastic doesn't dissolve. Okay.
Plastic is fine.
I'm gonna fill a
Plastic
container.
fine.
I'm gonna fill a container of it with it.
Yes, please.
Is there how
Oh. Yeah, you do begin to connect to the plants, Kalani. What do you say to the plants? How do you communicate with the plants? Ask it a question.
Like, how are they growing under the water? Or not water, acid. I mean, if it
Yeah,
burns
should...
or melts.
As you begin to communicate with the plants, you just hear a voice come back to you in your head. And you just hear the low rumbling of someone speaking back to you that says, "Visitors." Yes,
Okay.
visitors.
The plants are
Lovely.
saying visitors or a being?
The plants are. And all of you
God.
suddenly see the vines begin to move underneath the acid pool.
Oh. Oh no.
I figured as
Nope.
much.
Nope.
I'm happy
Nope.
to decide to
Nope.
pull on it.
Nope.
No
Nope.
problem.
Nope.
Outside of the cave.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh,
my
wait a
God.
second. This is
It's
not-
not
Oh.
a plant. It's a freaking dragon.
I'm
It's
fine
a
with this.
little
I'm fine with it.
Pretty.
Yay.
It's a plant
Yay.
dragon.
Yay.
It's a scaly dog.
And you see
Crazy
this
dog.
Ah,
rushing
ow.
through.
Oh,
This thing.
It's so big.
Let's go ahead and just let's get those initiatives going. Oh, it's giving me
Oh. Oh, we're not even allowed to talk to him?
You can
This is
talk
not
to
fair.
it after. You can definitely talk to it on your turn.
can I roll initiative with life science? Since
Yes,
I'm
you
trying
can.
to identify this thing.
Oh yeah, are we doing an actual initiative or are we doing initiative based on because it won't work for that like programming wise, but
You just roll initiative and just roll initiative on the like the little dice encounter, and then you can roll that. I'm not sure what you're asking.
I don't know if one of my features got added.
If it didn't, I can
20.
set it now.
Oh
Plus,
no, it
Initiative,
did. It did.
I'll take a 19, that's fine with me.
I have improved initiative, so I have a +4 to initiative.
Okay, you can just go ahead and add that.
No, it already did. I double checked it. It's already
Yeah.
calculated.
yeah,
Yeah, nice, +7 total.
I got +8.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
so
think we're
it's
doing
just initiative,
yeah.
hold on.
I don't think we're doing the are we I think we're rolling a normal initiative. Are we rolling normal initiative or are we adding stuff to it?
It's whatever. If you have initiative bonus, it's whatever initiative thing.
Yeah.
And
This
then
is
put
my
me,
this is my bonus if I'm doing for life science.
you get a bonus if you do it with life science.
No, I'm rolling with life science.
So,
Oh, your
not my
skills in
you're
there.
initiative.
calling the Pathfinder 2e idea of skill-based
Yeah,
initiative
that's the thing. Are we doing the Pathfinder 2e version?
instead of
or-
the Starfinder rolling for
Yeah,
Okay.
do the Pathfinder 2 rolling, but you can roll for an initiative using skill if that skill is applicable.
A skill.
Life science
that's
is an
the case.
applicable skill.
Honestly, my highest one is perception, though, so that makes it only 2 higher. So put me at 22 with Ash then.
Yeah, we
That's
both
the
rolled the
case, can I
same.
roll the life science one too?
Yes, you may.
I
So you did
effectively
actually
rolled it.
roll. I think you did roll a something after you rolled the 1.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make initiative a little bit
I
weirder.
rolled
Life science gives you a +8.
initiative with the
Go for it. What's your initiative?
Wait.
What's your life science bonus? Go with me.
Wait, question:
+6.
6, I believe.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
And-
add 6 to that.
do enemies have
Oh, okay.
skills so they can actually roll those stats as well? Because I don't know if
I believe
they just
so.
have an initiative bonus. No, no, they have a +12. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's the same as mine. with my best skill.
You just see this dragon, floor-looking dragon, as you see the little corpse flowers, the little pleasant flowers seem to be almost kind of bouncing left to right, as if they're just waiting and waiting for someone to come by. Oddly enough, he is not actually the first to go, Hafira. You see this, you kind of see this thing begin to emerge. It's not fully out of the water yet, as you just kind of notice it just a little bit quicker than everyone else.
I'll kind of look and activating my sword and just kind of holding it off to the side, and just kind of. I told you all so. I told you so. I'm just gonna say it. I said we should stop poking this bear, and then that shows up.
You don't learn anything
I
if
mean,
you don't
it's
poke
not a
anything.
bear, it was acid.
It's also a dragon. It's not weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you all can fight the acid dragon. I'm going to hang out back here for a little bit, and then if you need me, I will come in. But I would like you all to deal with that first.
Delaying
no.
or you good?
Nah, I'm just
No.
gonna pass.
Ash, it is your go. You see big old floor dragon coming out of the cave as your mess as Kalani is like, I need to investigate this flower. Picks up flower, flowers connected to giant booty
I didn't
gold
pick
for-
it up. I tried to
Yeah.
connect to it telepathically.
No, I'm joking because you
Yes,
rolled a
I-
nat one.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
I'm joking because
so-
just because of the nat one. You were just like, I need to investigate this further. No, just because you started talking to the plant using your telepathy. You're like, I should talk to this plant, and it made the dragon aware of your presence.
Dragon. So yeah, I'm going to do my identification thing with my biolab. Just sort of like, I'm gonna squint real hard at him. That's identification with life science. That is a 32. So
Okay.
I automatically get a 20.
You seeing there's a big old floor dragon, you notice that as he is trudging through, he is almost like a alligator in river water, as he seems to be slithering closer to you all, with the floor, the little like roots and everything seem to be all like connecting to where you did see the flowers kind of chilling out with you. All of them seem to be almost sucked back in like a fishing line as this thing comes closer. You see in its mouth, just barely time in its mouth, you see what looks to be this acid-looking drippings coming from its teeth, as if his fangs themselves seem to just drip acid. You're pretty sure it's not dangerous to plants? That's a pretty good guess. It is a literal plant creature. But, yeah,
As
very
far as
much
it is-
acid damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
It's time.
I'm gonna get behind Drake and with my
Yeah,
reflex.
I think you want to be close to me. Us dragons have this thing called breath weapon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stab you
Oh,
with
no.
that plus
I can't
one
even move
AC.
before it does whatever it does. But oh no.
It rolled
No,
really
you're-
low on its initiative. It should have rolled higher, but
Our
Yeah,
bonuses are
and yet
high.
The two people who were honestly closest, besides like Ash, can't move until it does whatever it does.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. You gave me that plus. You're hitting me with the boost.
hitting you with
Yeah,
with that
I
plus
can-
one.
Okay, my turn.
And then
Yep.
I actually have 30, so I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do my new feat I just got. Let me pull it up real quick. I am
Dragon
going
speak.
to. What?
dragon speak, right?
I can talk to dragons already. I'm going to. I'm gonna pick up Bach and I'm gonna throw him.
Eat the baby! What are you?
Eat
Eat
him.
the baby!
I need him over here. 30 feet.
30 feet.
Eat the small child.
Yeet the small.
Oh
child.
wait, what? Oh no, I can't.
There's another one.
Oh
the
my
squirrel
God.
just stares at the giant dragon.
Stares him down.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
You have
See,
one
you're
movement
scared.
left.
I have a movement level. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the. Okay. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you. We were trying to just get our collars off.
More persuasion.
You. I have no charisma.
All that
Maybe
diplomacy.
that's your fault.
Remember, kiddos. I think I'm the
Oh.
only one with some charisma.
Okay,
Well,
we're
No,
fine.
I don't think that's true.
I have some charisma.
You just see it.
Never
say-
mind, that's true. For once, I didn't put everything in charisma.
Like I have an
You
18
see-
charisma.
You just see the swiggity swoogadin diagonally coming up to you, Drake.
Oh god, it swigged.
What was that
It swigged when it should have
swagger?
swagged. Ah!
It
We're going
swoogadis
in.
swoogadis and comes up to you. And it
Hi.
stares at you from your dragon eyes to its dragon eyes. You see what seems to be a very pleasant smelling dragon, as if it is almost alluring you in with just a nice, sweet, pleasant scent to mask the acid pool that seems to be surrounding it.
My tummy is made of acid. Mm.
It looks down
Powering
at
up
you
my
and
rifle.
says, I require food. You have provided me food with your own bodies.
I have-
so much. I've waited so long for people to come by. Well, there's so many visitors these days. You just see it leaning close to you. You see its fangs. Just the fangs seem to be made of some sort of almost hardened bark, and at the end of the bark just seems to drip the acid as it gets close to your maw.
It gets close to me, my mom. Okay, I pull. Can I pull out a bag of my food and put it in its mouth since it's face to face with me? Food. Here's some.
Shoves high quality food into mouth.
I that's exactly what I'm doing. I have 2 whole servings of food in my bag. I give it my food.
Give it
You
to
have
food.
given both of your huge good meals
Yep.
to the dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and he consumes them hungrily, and then looks over to Kalani as he can sniffing to see if there is more food. So this is an offering appropriate from a dragon to a dragon, but I still have hunger for a little bit more.
I got flame melon juice. I should.
I don't have food.
I pull out.
I'm a plant.
I do have.
It is going to
It's just like breathing heavily.
delay
Hyperventilating.
Let's get delayed.
his
Scary.
turn.
It's gonna delay.
He looks and he awaits patiently.
You
He
guys have-
says,
How did I get moved all the way over here?
Oh, I
"You
threw
got
you.
hurled."
Got hurled.
I have.
The squirrel.
I have a feat and I can throw people now.
It's very funny.
Oh, the same seems to be even more hungry as there's not too many visitors these days. What do you do, Bach?
I'm seeing if I have anything. I doubt it though.
I think everyone should have.
Food on
Unless they
them.
didn't take it. Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, you have meal common and meal good.
I have meal good.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm just gonna give it meal good.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
keep
really
the
want
meal
any.
common for yourself? It's a very hungry dragon.
Which one's better? I can't tell.
Give it
Meal
all food.
good or meal
The
common?
good meal is better than the common
Yeah,
meal.
that's why I was thinking. Like, logically, I'd rather give it that one. The fuck.
To be
I
fair,
understand. I get
you-
screwed by getting the common one, but like,
do you and you could give him both.
you're right. Because also he's sniffing for more food, so by default, he'll know I have more food. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it both.
You're going to approach the dragon's maw.
You know, I feel like I have a better chance than everyone else. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm gonna come up here. Sadly.
Come.
And I'm gonna give it both the common and good food.
Okay. I
Take
do
it.
have a sedative that I could attempt to put into that food, if you want.
I would not try it.
I would not try that. It's a huge creature. You need a lot of sedative.
give it a
Yeah.
small
I-
Tylenol.
I would not try it.
My headache has finally
think
gone
so.
away. Thank you.
Things are
You
very
just-
potent.
It's like a giant, like, it's like 20-foot dragon. I'm just gonna slip a little Tylenol in their food, it'll go right out.
Okay, you assume my portions are for my size creatures.
It's for my. It's Drake's Tylenol bottle.
The
It's
dragon
just,
is still bigger.
it is. Okay, but
I would still
Dragon-
not try it.
The dragon sniffs around, and he notices there seems to be still more food amongst yourselves.
where's food? Sarah, do you have food on you?
As you put the food in his mouth, Buck, you see
Wait.
the acid on his teeth just begin, almost as if the saliva itself seems to melt the food away, and as the melted food begins to like form on its floury tongue, it is almost just as if it absorbs it instantly. As you just see the food begin to melt into its tongue itself.
Yo, not gonna lie, my guy. The acid you got, kinda neat.
Not
It
gonna lie.
hungers.
I'm real tempted to throw an antitoxin at it.
Just gonna splash some antifungal cream on it.
I'm just gonna move this to 2 and keep kind of waiting. If I need to zoom to get out, I will zoom to get out. And I'll kind of.
It smells you. It seems to be looking at both you and Ash.
Yeah, I have food on me.
It's your food. What's it? Give it your food.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to give the dragon the food?
No, I'm not
Says-
giving it my food. Fuck off.
I will say, I
So
do
you're
have to
gonna
leave.
start a fight over the food?
I'm backing way up out of here. I'm getting out of here, and just keep on
Okay.
moving back. Like, if I can sense that it is wanting my food, I'm just gonna keep backing out.
You can
This
it
is-
definitely sense. It senses
Then
that
yeah,
you want to
I'm moving 30 feet backwards.
You're gonna go off screen.
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's gone. I'm leaving.
Are you-
I'm.
As you begin to, as you see Fafira, oddly enough, has an insane amount of speed. As you see the dragon begin to come fully out of the water, leap over you, and is going to chase Fafira, but I think Fafira is actually faster because of the abilities that I gave her. And the dragon's
Odd.
going to chase Fafira
Flicks heels,
away.
110 movement speed, gone.
So
that?
I
What?
am going
Well,
to.
I
On
guess-
seeing that,
So, who
yeah,
has
this is
plastic
the
bottles?
Oh,
this is the poisonous thing.
Fafira, you are
Ash has
now
ever
being,
seen.
you are now just being chased by dragon in
Oh
distance.
my god.
yeah. I'm
So,
gonna.
Yeah, Ash is going to pass out
I'm just gonna pass out.
as this dragon leaps over and is like dripping with poison. This is what's horrific and poisonous
It's not
thing
dripping
Ash
with
has
poison,
ever-
it's dripping with acid.
Acid, yeah.
Yeah, they know enough about toxicology
Curiosity,
that
it jumped up
this
for
is
all three of us.
this is really
Mhm.
bad. So
Would any of that have dripped?
You got a little bit of a splash. If you want to each give me a fortitude save, just give a little bit of a
Do I,
splash.
do I get a bonus because I'm explaining case in
I was
metal
gonna say, I
armor?
have a +4, so I got hopes. But like, the
Yeah.
reason I was asking was because if he got it on it, that's a 14. Because if he got it on his tail, he was just going to put it on the collar and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all sprayed with a little bit of acid. Each one of you does seem to be coated in just a little bit of acid. And Drake having the least of it. Drake, you only take. Let's see.
I'm sorry if everyone gets hurt.
Meh.
You take
No,
6
yeah, I need to-
damage.
I need to leave like now anyway.
Yep,
But
and
then what
I have things.
You just see how far in the background.
Everyone takes less than. What the f?
Bro.
What is this? I rolled highest, the most damage?
the way the dice
So-
rolls.
Yeah. So on that, this is so poisonous, so toxic,
Mhm.
and Ash has like, Ash has studied this. They have an understanding of how dangerous this can be, and this is overwhelming. Ash passes out.
I would like to. With my free hand, I'm gonna grab Ash as they fall.
And with that, I am going to have to skedaddle.
You have to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good.
Ash just passed out. Do whatever.
I just passed out from it.
Entertainment drone shows up.
Alright. See you guys.
This entertainment drone shows up.
See you later. Yeah. I
Yes.
catch and set him down as the drone shows.
Also, yes, I will say, Bach, as you begin to like the acid, you're kind of like you are so used to where this collar is, like you know it's like the only. I'm not really too sure what exactly you're wearing for clothing, Bach, if any.
Honestly, Bach probably doesn't wear shit. Like, he is full on naked. Like,
He also has, this stuff 125 feet per round. Yeah, Pharaoh, I think I gave you like a max because you have the 1 action,
Well,
2
so
action,
I
and then
have-
the reaction.
Yeah, so I have 40 feet of movement, and then I can, if I'm dashing, that's now 80 feet, and then my reaction, because at this point we'd be at the 3rd round, is now 45 feet. So I just go 125 feet every round using my reaction whenever he gets close to me, and I'm just gone.
This thing has like maybe like a 45 movement, so like 90 feet per round.
Yeah, and how far is
gotta
just
get
like,
up at some point.
oh,
Dragon just chases once. Pharaoh's distracting.
I built my character around movement speed.
Where,
like,
where
I
do
don't
you
know.
lead? Where do you lead this dragon? Where would you try to lose the
Do-
dragon chase?
Do I know where? Would I like know where any of the other groups were?
Do we
you
know
were
where the
you were
wolves
on
are?
your way to see you were on your way to see the other group.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna just drive by. I got you a present. Here's your delivery, sir.
We will actually.
I ordered a Happy Meal with this, and then proceed to just slap them with an acid dragon as I just sprint past their group.
We will actually roleplay this in 1 second.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'll be right back.
Bog, as you. Oh, hello. So Bog, as you try to like splash into the acid, you realize that the acid does actually seem to eat away at the collar. It seems to shock you very violently. Like, very, very violently, this thing shocks you as it begins to malfunction. And it seems to basically, as it begins to eat away, it self-destructs around your neck.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie, the shocking probably didn't do as much
Oh,
damage
fuck.
as it should have.
You
Because he's-
sure about
he's-
that?
I know, I see it. But I'm saying, like, that could be less than what it could do, kind of quote unquote, because Buck has been shocked constantly since he got it on
Yeah.
him. Plus,
I-
even meeting Chiark in the very beginning, he was caught by an electric net. So he's sort of used to it.
That's why it only deals 2d10 plus 10 to you.
Yeah.
It was also really low. Also, I rolled really low, a 7 and a 3 on a 2d10. I rolled 10 out of 2d10.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
So-
Um.
I'll
You
take
just see Bog's collar begin to disintegrate, and then it just explodes around the neck in this like electrical arc, and Bog's neck seems to be free. The streamers aren't going to be very happy about that.
it. No, they won't, but I don't care. Not gonna lie, the where the collar used to be, all that fur singed, all of it.
All of it singed.
Plus, and then
So
some.
that's 20. And how much did I get from the poison itself or acid itself?
I already added. It was 5 damage as he just kind of leaped over you real fast.
You're hurting.
Oddly enough, they have not even broken through their stamina bar. Oh no, you can say, but I already added it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I realized what I accidentally did.
y'all have so much
Really
freaking
quick
stamina. Like, I would like to know that even at level 3, Bach literally has a combined HP pool of 54.
Yeah.
Same here.
60.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna not use my I'm not gonna use part of my body like acid. I'm gonna take the canteen I filled with acid and drip it onto my collar.
And too
I
bad
guess
that y'all
so
lost all
much
your
trouble.
food, so like, y'all aren't gonna be able to long rest without that food.
So,
We're gonna be in
well, does it? Well, yeah, I guess that's wrong.
back.
But does it break the collar and explode properly?
It's exploding, but you're not used to electricity.
What?
Oh
Why
my
is it doing
God.
more damage than me? Oh yeah, because I'm not used to it. Damn, I should have used that insulative. Oh well, I'll take 33 damage. I'm
Take
fine.
I like
32.
the idea that the reason it's also toy is because, like, the electricity did nothing. It was the explosion itself that hurt
Yeah.
me.
Anyone else would like to remove their collars?
It's coffee. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Lots of tea.
I mean, I will. I mean, technically, being a plant, I should be naturally resistant to electrical shock.
The acid does
The
nothing.
roll
The,
goes.
the acid actually does nothing to you, Kalani, as you can dip as much as you want, as you can even submerge. Would you like to submerge in the acid water?
Sure, let's go for it. See what happens.
You
Maybe you'll stop
submerge.
the explosion.
You submerge in the acid water, and as the collar begins to disintegrate, it disintegrates before it even has a chance to. It has basically disintegrates before it even has a chance to explode, because you basically just dumped yourself in the acid pit.
Okay, I'll just come up dripping, dripping in the acid.
Dripping, I would like to remind you, dripping of acid. Not just like of water, you were dripping of little acid around your body. Do not hug.
Do
I just
not
realized
hug.
if they don't, like, replace these, like, collars immediately, which I doubt, but if they don't replace it immediately, as soon as I miss a day, Bach will get a collar again. I'm just saying.
This time it's
Literally, hug.
the collar is what I want. Ash, what are you doing? Also,
Ash
you
left.
can get oh yeah, Chiok also has a little mini collar around them.
I know, but I don't want to get rid of it because I don't think Shiar can take the damage.
You sure?
Trust me,
He's...
I want it off Shiar. I don't think Shiar can take the damage.
Chiok looks at
Technically,
you.
Shiar has.
It looks at you, knowing that you are collar free, and it kind of scratches at its collar too, and gets a mild shock. And it looks sad.
You gotta make me upset. Fine. Bach is
Wait.
gonna dip a little. Actually, he's not even gonna.
Wait,
Does he
before-
still have, like, acid on him?
Yeah, there's acid kind of burned through your fur.
Well,
You
guess
shuck
dip
off.
my tail a little.
Are you sure you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be the one doing that?
Probably not. You're right. Plant dude. I
Don't
know you can't hear me. I'm gonna. Literally, it's like Bach's gonna throw a rock at him to try and get his attention.
You realize you have been struck by rock as your little membrane-like head turns red a little bit.
I was I was going to say that, but yes, the little head, my little head bulb.
It just comes out of
It
the water
turns
all
red.
angrily.
Bach doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, he picks up Shiark and just places him in front of Kalani. Is just like, plant dude, acid, collar. Now.
Oh my god.
Come on.
I'll,
I just remember that meme with the.
I just want to say you're putting a lot of faith in me not to just pick the little thing up and toss it in the acid. That's all I'm saying.
You have
No, but there will be a fight if you fucking do.
And you will lose.
Please,
Actually-
please.
Now that I think about it, Zerdy, you said gliding speed, right?
Yeah, it's gliding speed. They have gliding
Yeah,
speed.
Shiark would be fine. Still
Yeah.
doesn't mean I wouldn't like.
You try throwing the like
No,
Geog
no,
and it
no,
just
no,
goes
I
it just goes
wasn't actually
flying.
going to.
Just comes
boy.
back to back.
It's like, okay, can you two not fight, please? Or I'm gonna.
Meanwhile,
I'm like getting ready to
meanwhile,
check someone.
Theo is just like, don't catch me, don't catch me, don't catch me, don't catch me. My food, my food, my food.
Pharaoh is still running this whole time.
I'll just wrap one of the vines around the neck, not able to see the collar, and toss it back at you.
It's a little mini explosion. It's a little mini explosion as well. It's also a tiny creature, so let's just see what happens.
Guys, I was gonna give you
Why
an
are you-
insulative.
That's just because. That's just for what I have to. I only took 13. As you see, most of all of Chiok's stamina points seem to leave. You see a little bit of explode. It passes out a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be dead. You kind of see it like, and he just kind of like. Have you ever seen like a fainting goat? Like that's what happens with Chiok.
I was gonna say it's like Box gonna put Chiark on like his back and just grossly, but like wrap the tendril like coming out of his like stomach around his like mid body, so like Chiark is like secure.
I'm gonna assume that Ash is probably going to get their collar off. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I was gonna say, I still have part of the bottle is filled with it. I'm just gonna put it on Ash's collar.
I love how we'll just
Ash
like see
dies
the
off.
fairy again, and it's just gonna be like, Dog hair has a collar, haha.
there we go. Everyone but Hafira has their collar off. Hafira, are you there?
I'm zooming.
I know.
Yeah,
I
Where
need
are
you to
you
go
in?
to the next
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm gonna
So,
fill up
yeah,
another bottle of this acid
Before we
for
go
the
to the
rest.
next, should we leave this area before it comes back?
I actually do have a question for you, Kalani. You know, as a dragon, I know dragons like to hoard objects. So you go to the back of the cave and see if there's objects back there that's hoarding, like money, items, weapons, any shiny things.
Okay.
Actually thought about it.
I am a person that loves dragons off that. I know for a fact dragons love hoards.
You're actually
No.
correct.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
underneath.
You
The
were
acid,
actually
right?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
there's actually a small cave on the other side.
Okay.
There was actually a pool in there I was waiting to see.
There's a plushie. It has a plushie.
I don't know why it's a level 3 item, but the programmer's plushie. It is neatly tucked away in a jar.
I'm sorry, fuck y'all, I'm
It-
taking it.
Is
No, you no.
out of curiosity, is there a better sword in here?
You make your own swords. I think you make your own swords. I think you're like a monk
No,
essentially.
no. What it does is what the nanites do is they augment my weapon already. They don't create the weapon.
I
I
don't
can
have a
create a
sword.
duplicate.
I don't have a sword right now, but I will increase your weapon damage. I'm gonna make it a 1d12. Actually, no. I'm gonna make it a 2d6 weapon.
Okay.
Also,
There we go.
Not sorry, again, I'm taking the Ring of Fangs. I literally already have, like, the teeth for it. It just gives me a bite attack. I'm
The
taking
Ring
it.
of Fangs.
I'm just
Actually,
imagining
another
if
reason
the-
why I'm taking it.
Go-
I
Oh,
was gonna say,
just-
another reason why I'm taking it. I fucking hate that.
Just go,
Keep
just
cutting
go.
people off.
Just go.
It's also piercing damage, and one of the feats that I recently got is very piercing damage.
Oriented.
fucking- yeah, because it is lung puncture.
Yep. You're about to have a whole scene to yourself, Hafira. I'd like to let you
Hell
know.
yeah. Hell yeah.
You-
Go
Also,
ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick along the idea of the like teeth thing is it's very much so the plastic Halloween vampire fangs. Just that. Alright. Okay, we'll go over.
Yeah, before we move on, I'm filling all 3 canteens with this acid, just in case you need it later.
Yep, that's a very smart thing to do. Meanwhile, at the other base.
Oh, we're all here.
This is so y'all can see. This is y'all was supposed to
God.
go to this
Fucking
space.
psycho.
You see what looks to be Vera, as you are running. This dragons are coming. You just see this psycho guys as. Hello, what's your business here? I have 30 businesses here. What you doing? What you doing? Hello. You see him
I'm
like
just-
waving his axe around.
Just sprinting past them. And I kind of turn around, kind of bouncing on my 2 feet a little bit, to keep like momentum in my legs a little bit, and just go, "This is your problem, not mine," and then just proceeds to keep running.
You see the dragon come up. It says, "More visitors, more food," and he immediately starts attacking the guards because the guard has no idea like what's going on. This thing just goes over, just straight up grabs. I just see, yeah. Oh yeah, he just goes ahead. Freaking hate crits. So it's gonna be double. Here we go. It just grabs the guard with an automatic grab and just instantly consumes the man whole.
Oh shit! It just proceeds to keep running.
It breaks down this barrier. He says, "More food inside," and proceeds to go into the base of the psychos.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna sprint through the psycho base as quickly as I can and let this dragon have fun rampaging through here.
You
And
go
then-
to the psycho base. Let me go ahead and grab the dragon. As he kind of knocks down the door. Let me grab
Oh
him.
my god.
Krieg.
Not gonna
I run
really
I run straight through the front door. I run straight through the front door, looking at the group, and it's very much so the poop. Do I see any ways out of this room? Or does he come through the side wall?
He busted through the door. You kind of went through the door with him. You have now managed. This dragon is going to see like you're a small, like pretty small feminine figure, and like there's just nothing but burly like men with
I'm only
one
5'9",
tiny
like
girl.
I'm a little. Yeah.
This thing is just gonna go up and just immediately just like a breath weapon all of the people.
Run,
We'll
Vera,
make it.
run.
It is completely now distracted.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin around and out and go right back out the way that I came.
You're just gonna see it, and then it does this little breath weapon attack, and
Oh
yeah,
my
they are
God.
just going to that literally kills one of them outright, and yeah, Hafera, you have now single-handedly caused the destruction of an entire another group.
And just spread back out towards the junkyard.
I could have taken.
So, now that we're back here.
Hafera just
It'll be a
single-
minute. It'll be a minute before I get back.
Oh, it's back. The dragon's back.
There we go. You
We should
get
probably get out of here. before
just slide in the dirt. My heels are just like the soles of my feet are like an inch less thick now. As there's just like steam coming off my feet, and I just look at them all and go, "Whew, one last group."
Dog hater has a fucking collar still.
You notice that all of their collars seem to be gone, Hafera. However, they seem to have complete singed marks around their neck.
Except me.
What did you? I'm just gonna leave mine on for this time. We should get out of here.
So
You
what's
want your collar off?
I'll do it. I'll do it later.
I don't think
Ozzy?
we can. Actually, yeah, we can do it later. You're fine. Okay.
Ozzy
So-
doesn't have a
quick-
collar.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Quick question. Who told us about these flowers?
Technically
The
the
wolf.
wolves said about the flowers, but they said they just knew of the flowers. They smelled it on the
Like that
actual dwarf guide.
Still. Wolves told us about the flowers, right?
Mhm.
We're killing them.
They warned you against the flowers. I don't know if you were here. They warned you
Yeah,
against
I
the
wasn't here.
flowers.
No one
Yeah.
told me that.
I
That's the
literally
thing.
said at the very beginning, "Oh, the
Here's-
wolves warned us about the flowers in the ass."
Here's the thing, though. You have
Like
taken care of a group. There is 3 groups left, including us. If we go and take care of the wolves, there's only one other group left, and we fight them during stream. Because that's by the time we're done with the wolves, they'll probably be stream now.
When the
I
stream
just-
go-
It's
When-
more of a question. Do we want to fight the wolves last or now? Not now, but like next.
there is
Next.
another wolf-ish group, or at least the leader, the streamer, was a wolf. But you don't know what their team actually consists of yet.
And Ash is currently passed out, so they can't tell us anything.
Ash is passed out, and none of you have enough computer check to actually get through it.
Sorry, I only have one.
No, it's good. I just, I need to.
Let's just regroup.
Yeah.
Regroup and just
Case of
go
case
back
in
to our
point.
base.
What happened with the dragon that was chasing me?
Oh, I remembered where Ash had pointed where the Psycho group was on the map, so I sprinted there, and then the dragon attacked them, and
Mhm.
while it was attacking them, I slipped out and ran back here.
You know, it took you only how long did it take Haferi to get there and back?
That was at
2
least it was a very speedy run. Like, I'd say at least a good 5-10 minutes of like super speed. I mean, you're talking like a super speedy dragon along with a little even speedier sun.
No, so you were
Okay,
telling you.
Yeah.
Get out of here and quit talking about it.
Actually,
What?
I know where we need to head. We need to go back to the one dude who was talking about warriors because he can build things.
Well, it took care of a group in 5 minutes, so
Let's go back to the. Yeah.
My God.
Look, okay, I can move quite quickly. It's kind of my whole thing.
And you kept your food, which means you get to long rest.
Yay!
And
Get wrecked.
choose one other person to long rest because you have 2 foods on you.
No one.
Cease
Just
to
kidding.
say food.
It depends. It depends on who's hurting the most.
Ash is the only one that is like they were 9 HP in total. Ash is the one that actually needs it. The rest of them can just have resolve. I think they do a skills check for the
medicine.
a medicine mastery. Oh, let's see what their medicine check looks like. They proceed to try to heal you, Drake, but the acid just seems to be burned away, and the explosion just seems to be like irreplaceable damage at the moment, as they cannot figure out how to. It's like you can't exactly repair when a sheet of metal has a hole in it. You can't exactly like put a band-aid over it.
Yeah, at this point, I would think how this would look. It's like my armor is like exposed. It's just a hole in the connecting piece of head to chest. Head to shoulders. There's just a hole ring like where the it was at.
The wolves went to go find the flower, were never able to find it. Okay, so you have successfully made it back. The dragon has no idea where you left because it literally attacked an entire group of burly men and a single girl. And yeah, you seem to be the only one with a collar on. As you do begin to relax a little bit.
I will eat my meal, my good meal.
I realize I've been muted.
Well,
Every time I unmute myself, I realize I'm
shouldn't
just
you
muting
take-
myself.
the collar off before you do a meal?
Really.
Yeah, you
Just
should probably do that before that. Also, speaking of, like I keep asking because I keep muting myself. Did the dude leave earlier, or is he just...
If you're talking about the dwarf guy is still chilling in piles of female robots.
That's what I thought, but I didn't see his, like, thing, so
Oh.
I didn't know.
He is there. He is
Okay,
100% see.
I see him now. I see
He
him
is
now.
he is currently in the middle of 4 feminine robots
Cool,
at the
cool.
moment.
Don't do acid yet. Dog hater, come here.
What? Okay.
You just gotta you kind of see the androids kind of look around you as one of them kind of seems to be petting the head of the giant. He's like, Master, someone seems to be calling for you. Would you like me to respond to them for you? And he's gonna say, nah. Last time I let someone dealt something, that's how we started a war. He's gonna wakes up all sloggily like, what is you flee? What's want?
Okay, so can you do us a favor and make? Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, you see this collar on her?
Yeah, all those people saying he seems to be kind of rubbing some sleep out of his eyes. His eyes just gonna zoom in and back on the collar. Yeah, I've seen them on the streamers. They always like to have little cameras on them and stuff. Neat little things, aren't they?
Cool. Are you able to make a decoy?
He kind of looks closely. Hunk of metal like that with a little light on it. Easy enough. Can't replicate what it does. I can make it look like it.
Cool. Can you make 7? One slightly smaller, one bigger, but overall, the other 5 are about the same, give or take.
Kind of goes through. He starts rummaging through like various bits and baubles. This is basically a discount Home Depot in here. It's like every single shelf just has various metals. Good things. Well, if I'm gonna make something like that, I'm gonna need a lot of heat. Yeah, help that melt. If I want to make something that nice, I gotta looks around. I'm gonna need a lot of heat for that.
I feel like you're trying to reference to me having the a literal sun floating around my head, but I don't believe I can control it.
You could just, my dear, if you could just be my forge for just a little bit, I think I could make those. This is as you can concentrate your sunlight.
Here's the only thing. Unless it's for combat purposes, I can't activate the sun.
So we just need to get you fighting with someone to get that all heated up.
Oh, God.
I mean, yeah, or you just piss me off enough and then I'll put a blade towards your neck and it'll get plenty hot enough for that.
I gotta get to work. Looks like you're gonna have to.
Oh my God.
A norm strike
Okay.
that does not hit. Are you trying to hit for Pharaoh or you?
I've
You
just punched the para in the
Mm.
arm.
Miss a Pharaoh.
I just turn around to activate the sword and just put it right to your neck.
There we go. That's what I need. He's gonna hold some metal over the blade as your frustration is leaking into the blade itself.
All you see is Bach just smirk.
It's like the cat. It's the smug. It's literally the smug cat me.
It really is.
I'm gonna. Oh.
So
Does a
smug
17
cat.
hit Bach?
Almost, just only by 1 actually. Only
Okay.
by
Yeah, just by
1.
1.
Can I put my arm in front of it so box?
Yeah. Do you even? What's your even? Yeah. Why do you have a 19 AC? Do you,
Me? Because my armor. I have thick armor. I stand.
that's
I put my arm in front to block the blade. No.
you
Don't hurt
end
each
up
other.
having that. The blade begins to like heat up as he's roasting metal over this blade, just his little stature here is just trying to like form it into like a cast.
I mean, after
Just,
18 seconds, I can do the solar explosion.
He's roasting the collars like a marshmallow.
I'll just hold the blade and just be very upset with everybody at this moment.
I'm like,
and
I'm like,
just trying to hold on. Okay,
Buck's just like,
you're fine, Kalani. But I'm still just gonna be holding on to just that like upset feeling to just try to hold the blade.
I have to stop Rock from having a party kill them.
You see him grabbing all the metals. He's able to forge enough. It's he's not really missing the biggest forge in the world, but he's like, I haven't seen something this hot since the war. Kind of looks
like
over.
He keeps looking at Hefera's like color as reference to make it as accurate as possible.
Just got you see his little eyes, just like zooming out and in and out and in the collar, trying to get the details. After some time, he's able to make enough decoy collars. As Hefera just angrily just stares for 30 minutes straight, he's finally able to get everything molded.
I was gonna say, it's like Buck's just smirking, just so smug of just like, hey, you want it off. I mean, only way we could do it was to make it, and you're the only one who can do it.
Just, you've successfully...
Rock, don't push your luck, I will move my arm.
Bach, I will end you one of these days.
One of these days, but not now. You need me.
Okay,
Oh,
but
that is a very
alright.
It's a
I'm
true statement.
I'm picking up one of the crates from over here, setting it down, and I'm picking up Rock by the scruff of their neck and putting them in the box.
My bluff was shitty.
You don't need them.
Here. I'll give you a bluff to see if you can get through my Oh, my bluff is shit. I'm not
Equally.
gonna.
Somehow they actually outbluffed
Now my
them.
intimidation.
Feel.
That's
Give me
what
that.
we're doing.
Give me that con save too. Oh, okay, never mind.
I bet. Just staring daggers, literal lightning zapping between our eyes.
And finally, like he walks over, says, he kind of he sets the collars down, immediately goes back into the pile. Now it's time for the real hot stuff. Just
Yeah, I
seems
don't
to
even
fall
wanna know.
asleep.
Oh,
Little
Okay,
robot man
Buck just
falls.
finally like looks
There.
away and just like, thank you, and just looks at what even is?
Did my character?
I'm trying to remember your name.
Drake.
Box doesn't know. Yeah, Drake.
Drake.
Box just looks at Drake and is just like, dragon, poison, dog hater. I'm out.
Got
I'm out. Leaves. Okay, well.
He
Stop
also
game.
picks up one of the collars and puts it on himself and Shiark.
You got the little collar and the big collar. It looks to be pretty much as much of a replica as the collars. Most of all of the specialness of the collar was internally, and on the outside it was just more decorative on the outside than anything. So on the outside it looks the same. If you know very clearly on the inside it's completely void.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
stop them from getting killed twice. That's it.
Now what are you doing with your actual collar, Hefera?
I'll kind of let out a sigh and unignite the blade at this point. I just kind of rub my forehead for a second. Like my hair is like steaming a little bit just from the like solar energy coming off of it. Okay. I'll turn to Drake and I'll be like, "Do you have some acid to get this off?"
Oh yeah, pull out one of my 3 canteens, have them out my waist. Here.
Thanks.
I mean, I still have some on my body too.
Little
yes.
crevices.
I know.
I'll kind of come to a corner and just do a full circle spray of the acid onto it. And just
You're
wait for
doing
the
it.
boom.
Just luckily, since you were kind of made of, well, sun, booming is kind of your thing. So as it explodes, it only deals 17.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Kind of
It's-
shake my head a little bit and just. Oh, could have been worse. Could have been worse.
With that, everything is finally at peace, and you have the collars. You now have fake collars, and your real collars seem to be gone. And let's see what's next. And one of the other teams is also gone. You kind of managed to kill the team and do that all at the same time by running, literally just running fast.
My fault. Yeah, that's in there. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have to fight the dragon if possible.
Someone fought the dragon. Someone lost to the dragon.
I meant us fighting the dragon. I don't care if other people die fighting the dragon. It just saves us time from later.
With that, you can rest up the rest of the day.
Yeah, and I'll take my time and rest and eat a good meal. And
I'll
hang
take
out.
Everyone else, you have the one singular meal to give to someone else.
Take my 10-minute rest and lay on the floor. Dog hater, shiny rocks, plant, and dragons.
Land to do shiny rock.
And in all honesty, Bach knows none of your names. He's not here long enough, and he doesn't give a fuck either. He's not going to ask.
Flossy.
No!
Yeah.
I'm
Not-
curious,
not-
though, but no.
You better watch yourself in your sleep.
You too.
Literally,
I want. I want
Me
to.
too.
I've been wanting to fight Bach for a while now.
yes, please, night fight. I don't want
Why?
I don't want
What-
dead people to take
What
care.
class are you? Oh, you're an operative.
The
Yeah,
Yeah,
rogue
it's
rogue
class.
basically a rogue versus a paladin.
Yeah. Which is very interesting as a combination.
The fighter has to step in and stop each other. From each other.
Well, Kalani can't Kalani just vibe near me to get a meal?
Yes, they can.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't even need to offer a meal to you. I guess I'll look at Drake and I'll just go.
I need 2
Here.
portions of food to be able to satisfy
Yep.
my needs. Well, Ash is unconscious already, so
Who would like
I'm not
to?
giving it to-
Who would?
I'm just gonna keep it then. At that point,
You
then.
can give it
Honest-
to Ash. If you want to spoon feed Ash while they're asleep to make them feel better.
Nah. They're being weird. If they're gonna be
Uh,
asleep, that's on them.
we have Ozzy here.
I'm not giving my
Ozzy-
food to Ozzy.
Oh, I just finally read the programmer's plushie, and I like the fact that I have it. I shouldn't have it. But the only person that would be of use to it, or it would be useful to it, is passed out. So I mean,
The literal programmer passed out. Programmer plushies put in their arms as they were asleep.
What are these items?
yeah, we never did actually look, did we?
Nope. I just took them all so we could get on.
Damn.
I was looking
Damn,
over. I'm like,
let us try. Oh my god, that's fine.
I was looking over. I'm like,
Resonating stuff. The freaking mighty vocal cords. This is a Dragonlord. He literally just the mighty vocal.
Random
cords.
items.
Yeah. It's a dragon on a planet of like next to nothing. He just gets the horde of whatever he can find. All of them most likely weapons of other uses of previous contestants.
I mean, probably. But, Ring of Fangs, though. I get a bite.
What does
I
the
get a
plushie do? I don't think I've ever actually looked at the plushie. I just saw it was
Oh
plushie.
my god. Okay, so essentially, let me skip the boring part. Each conceals advanced technology to assist its owners in working with computers. Each plushie houses a limited virtual intelligence that can analyze its owner's codes and basic bioscience, using the data to provide simple pointers or reassuring cheerleading as necessary. It also it also encrypts and stores password information with
Retinal scanning.
retinal scanning tech that allows it to recognize its owner. While your programmer plushie is adjacent to you and activated, reduce any total penalty to computer checks by 1. So there's a chance it's just useless considering that last part. But if we can figure out how to, say, hack it, it would be very useful.
It's this little doll. This little programmer doll.
No.
I never like the ring of fangs. It's like it says when you wear this ring, your teeth become long and sharp. He already has fangs. So like he already has fangs, and Bonk just it grows even longer. Like the fangs just grow even longer.
They don't fit in your mouth anymore.
It's just walrus at this point.
No.
Like, yeah, it's like if it's already slightly past his chin, if he just looks straight ahead, they would probably meet like halfway down his neck, if not a little bit further.
It does say if you are 3rd level or higher, you automatically gain the special version of this weapon specialization feat that adds double your level to the damage of these unarmed attacks. It is kind of funny that you're literally so this is what their damage is right now, and it would just basically turn that modifier into oh, I see what happens. This weapon deals 5 fewer damage unless the target's wearing no armor or armor, basically.
I mean, that's expected, but it still gives me a bite attack.
And it would increase that
also,
bite attack by 6 damage.
Which also, if somehow I also crit, this would also be put into effect. Because biting is a piercing damage.
You crit a lot, yeah, that's a problem. And you apply fatigue. Pretty good.
So who's
Yeah,
gonna read the journals since I can't read?
Looks
I
at
think we
journal.
should
I can't read.
Maybe we should give it to Ash.
Yeah, probably.
I also don't believe Buck can read.
There we go. There's your actual bite attack.
Actually, yeah, no, Buck cannot read. We have confirmed that since the beginning.
Yeah, so they get 1d3 plus 9, which is it's honestly the most consistent damage on your team. Is technically their unarmed strike.
But I have
Yeah.
consistency with you.
You all like what is your damage? Yeah, 1d3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3.
It's plus 9. It's the same thing. But I have a better weapon. I actually have a better weapon now.
1d8 plus 4 plus 3.
Yeah, it's a D8 now. It's just slightly higher damage.
And yet you rolled lower.
His higher damage,
Yeah.
guys, I swear.
There, look at higher damage. Don't make fun of like I rolled a 1, then I rolled an 8. Yeah. I'm all about this consistency of rolling bad.
You literally said I'm consistent, and then immediately decided to be like 33% difference between your 2 attacks.
I can't help it. I'm the dice roll that way. I have a plus 9. It's consistent.
Does no one want the hive mask? I guarantee that's gonna come into play at some point, but you don't know when.
Oh yeah, it always does.
Just as a move action, when wearing the hive mask, you can learn the location of each other worn hive mask within 100 feet. It can use your vision to see through one of those masks.
Yeah, but that also means that that can be used against us as well.
Yes, it can, but if we find them first.
You just come
No,
up to a
Because
colony
it
of
doesn't
Instantly
say
people.
that
wearing
you,
it.
like, ping them to be like, ah, someone notices you, right?
You basically
Like-
whoever activates it first.
Exactly.
Whoever activates it first within 100 feet of the
And
other.
you also gotta be searching for it too, because if they're not searching for it and you are, logically, if it doesn't like ping them, you figure out where they're at and immediately take it off.
Be like, yeah, go to enemy base. I'm gonna use the mask. Like, just say that after like 5 times, suddenly it's like, oh yeah, and you look through the mask, and then the boss is wearing it. You seem to be in a giant room filled with it, but it's gonna be like the one time it's actually useful.
Hey,
I mean,
if we find it, I mean,
Hmm.
if it's actually useful one time, that's more useful than useless things.
You do have the recovery Aegis. Also,
I don't hate
will-
the recovery ages, but I feel like whoever is holding acid at Ash might want it. Or Drake.
Also,
Actually, it
I
could
will-
work on Drake if you want to install it into their armor.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'll be
Mhm.
honest with you. I had 2 whole, like, basically encounters planned between the boss and the dragon, and I don't really have much. I don't really have a story going forward. So today's gonna be a shorter session because you decided to lead a giant dragon into an enemy base.
I mean, we're trying to sort ourselves out first.
Sort ourselves.
Okay.
I didn't
most
have
of
a
the-
plan for y'all going after a little dragon and an entire base and an entire cutscene with a guy trying to enter the base.
That sounds like